The badge on my desk caught the first light of morning, dull brass polished by years of use. For most people, it was a symbol of authority. For me, it was only responsibility, heavy, constant, and never quite letting me breathe. Like every morning, the day began with my mother's call. Her voice filled my flat before I had even poured my tea. "Eat something proper, Arjun. One cup of tea is not breakfast," she complained, as if she could see me balancing the phone against my shoulder while rushing to put on my shoes. Her concern was unyielding, a never-fading echo from my childhood, persistent attempts to fix what she perceived as broken in my life, be it an empty fridge or a solitary bed. "I'll eat at the station," I lied. She sighed but didn't push further. She had learned that my promises rarely matched reality. This dance of words was familiar, well-rehearsed, an unspoken promise that bound her to me across the miles. Home wasn't far. A modest apartment in the heart of a noisy neighborhood, its walls still carrying the smells of somber, the chatter of neighbors, and the echoes of my childhood. My father, retired from government service, still started every morning with the newspaper folded neatly in his hands. He rarely raised his voice, but his presence carried a quiet discipline that shaped me long before the police academy ever did. My mother was the opposite, always moving, always worrying. She fussed over my uniform when I visited, pressing invisible wrinkles flat, shaking her head at the dark circles under my eyes. Every mother worries, but hers carried the weight of knowing that her son spent nights chasing dangers she couldn't name. Her nagging was a comfort, a tether to a simpler life. And then there was Anita, my younger sister. Married, with a toddler who called me police uncle whenever I visited. She teased me every chance she got. "You'll grow old with your files, Anna. Who will marry a man who talks more to case diaries than to women?" She laughed once, chasing her boy around the table. Those small Sundays at home were my anchor. My father's calm voice reading out the headlines, my mother's cooking filling the air with the aroma of spices. Anita's son giggling as he ran circles around the sofa, it reminded me that beneath the uniform, I was still part of something ordinary, something human. But my flat near the station was another world. A single bed, a wooden desk, a shelf lined with case files and old academy photos. The silence there wasn't peaceful, it was empty. At times, I found myself staring at the ceiling long after midnight, wondering if this was what life would be. Work, duty, solitude. The shadows in the corners felt like companions, whispering doubts and regrets I was too tired to dismiss. I had chosen this path willingly, but the choice had carved away pieces of me I never noticed until I was alone. The echoes of laughter and familial warmth reverberated faintly through the stillness, a stark contrast to the routine that defined my existence here.